One engine. In the middle of the night, our ship stops. Mother hugs me. Hearts drumming as one. If the communists catch us fleeing, it's a million times worse than staying at home. After many shouts and much time, the ship moves forward with just one engine. Mother would not release me. The commander says, Thailand is much farther on one engine. It was risky to take the river route. We escaped bombs but missed the rescue ships. The commander decides the ration is now half a clump of rice, only at morning and night, and 1 cup of water all day. Sip, he says, and don't waste strength moving around because it's impossible to predict how much longer we will be floating. May 16th. The moon. During the day, the deck belongs to men and children. At nightfall, women make their way up. In single files, they sponge bathe and relieve themselves behind blanket curtains. I always stand in line with Mother. Every night she points upward. At least the moon remains unchanged. Your father could be looking at the same round moon. He may already understand we will wait for him across the world. I feel guilty, having not once thought of father. I can't wish for him to appear until I know where we'll be. May 18th. A kiss. The horn on our ship blows and blows, waking everyone from a week-long nap. A sure answer, honk honk, seems close enough and real enough to call everyone on deck. A gigantic ship with an American flag moves closer. Men in white uniform wave and smile. Our commander wears his navy jacket and hat so white and so crisp. Now I realize why I like him so much. In uniform, he looks just like father. He boards the other ship, salutes and shakes hands with a man whose hair grows on his face, not on his head, and the color of flames. I had not known such hair was possible. We clap and clap as the ships draw together and kiss. Boxes and boxes pass onto our deck, oranges, apples, bananas, cold, sweet, bubbly drinks, chocolate drops, fruity gum. The American ship tows ours with a steel braid thick as my body. Our rescue now certain, the party blossoms as food suddenly comes up from below. Ramen noodles, beef jerky, dried shrimp, buttered biscuits, tamarind pods, canned fish, and drums of real water. Mother says, people share when they know they have escaped hunger. Shouldn't people share because there is hunger? That night I stand behind blowing blankets and pour fresh water all over my skin. How sweet water tastes even when mixed with soap. May 24th. Golden fuzz. Water, water still everywhere, but in the distance appears a black dot. We are told to pack our crisscross packs and line up in a single file. 29 at a time board a motorboat heading towards the dot. An arm extends to help us board, a hairy arm with fuzz. I touch it, so real and long, not knowing if I will have another chance to touch golden fuzz. I pluck one hair. Mother slaps my hand. Brother Quang speaks quickly in the language I must learn. The fuzzy man laughs. I'm grateful the boat starts to rock, so Mother hasn't the composure to scold me, not just yet. I roll my fuzzy souvenir between my thumb and finger and can't help but to smile. May 26th. Tent City. We have landed on an island called Guam, which no one can pronounce except Brothers Quang, who becomes translator for all. Many others arrived before us and are living in green tents and sleeping on cots. We eat inside a huge tent where Brother Vu becomes head chef, heating up cans of beef and potatoes tasting like salty vomit. We eat only canned fruit and thick syrup, and everyone wants extras, but we only get a cup. Brother Vu somehow brings home a huge can, pumping it to work out his arm muscles. We eat straight from the can as I search for cherries and grapes. May 28th. Life in waiting. A routine starts as soon as we settle into our tent. Camp workers teach us English mornings and afternoons. Evenings we have to ourselves. We watch movies outdoors with images projected onto white sheet. Brother Quang translates into a microphone, his voice sad and slow. If it's a young cowboy like Clint Eastwood, everyone cheers. If it's an old cowboy like John Wayne, everyone boo. Most of us boo and go swimming. The Disney cartoons lure out the girls who always surround Brother Vu, begging him to break yet another piece of wood. I can still hear them begging when I go sit with Brother Coy, who rarely speaks anymore, but I'm happy to hear him.